We're back with Lethal Comics. I can't stand on my mark because we did so much cocaine. Okay, ready?
This is my first caffeine of the day.
Oh shit, you're in trouble.
Let's get going. Let's start
okay,
this
all right.
Andy,
Carl.
we got to start this. You know why? Because you went to some conventions this year.
I went to some conventions already this year.
And people
in Trump's America.
are counting on us to do this show. There are people out there who put this show on.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I saw lots of people when I was in San Diego Comic-Con that were like super into the show, and I think we need to continue. This is season 2. The show we're about to get into. We had a little break. You went on vacation. I went to San Diego.
Yep. I went camping. You went to San Diego. We did not go to Heroes.
San Diego Comic-Con was very exciting. Got to see all the crew. Jimmy Palmiotti, Frank Thierry, Dan Panosian, always. Dan's the man.
Yep.
Got to hang with the boys, Ben DeFeo and Jen. It was really cool. It was a really good San Diego Comic-Con.
I missed them this year.
Yeah, I went to this, I think it's called La Puerta, Mexican restaurant with those guys, and it was the cat's ass in San Diego. Holy shit. It was one of the best Mexican
cat's ass is a good thing.
The cat's ass.
By
yeah,
the way,
I don't know.
Are you aware that you're wearing 2 sets of glasses right now? Did you know that?
I did not.
Okay.
Let's remove this one.
I think you should keep it.
Let's remove this one.
Anyway, let's get into it.
Yes.
What are we talking about today?
What day is it? Tell me, what day is it?
Today is
the actual day.
Today is Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday, and we're talking about Wednesday Comics.
Wednesday Comics.
From the mind of Mark Chiarello.
Yep. Mark
Probably,
Chiarello.
would you call him the greatest art director that DC ever had?
Easily.
He's up there.
Well, you know what?
He's up there. He's our guy. He's the man's man, the artist's guy.
I don't know who the previous art directors were of DC.
No.
Probably there were some good ones. Chiarello, I think everyone, we and all of our peers would consider Chiarello to be the man. I mean, before he was even the art director of DC Comics, I remember beside my drawing table, I had a bulletin board when I was just kind of getting into comics, breaking in. And I had, he did art for some Star Wars cards.
Oh, yeah.
I think they were watercolor paintings of, I had one of Obi-Wan Kenobi he did. He's
a brilliant artist.
He's a phenomenal artist.
Phenomenal.
And he's no longer, awesome. No longer the art director of DC Comics. But
when did that happen? Was that after DC 52? I think it was after DC 52.
I don't know. I don't know which event is which.
DC 52. Before DC 52, I think you remember, you were still in the studio. We had gotten asked at Raid as a studio to start pitching, and pitching hard.
It was
DC Comics.
But it was for web stuff?
Yeah, no, it was for web stuff, but I think it was also like for main stuff, because I know everyone in the studio was pitching stuff. I think you must have been.
I wasn't.
No, you weren't?
I vaguely remember.
Maybe you weren't. Were you already in Montreal?
No, I was doing covers for New 52 stuff.
Okay.
But
we
not
got
New
pitched.
52,
I know that
it was Countdown or 50, I don't know. I can't keep track.
I can't remember. It was before DC 52, but I had done samples and pitches for Lobo, and oh man, my Lobo thing would have rocked. Is it either the Mr. Miracle one or no? It's the.
I'll bet you Ramon pitched for Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, he pitched for Mr. Miracle. I did Lobo, but this Lobo story I was telling ended up being a lot like the Scarlet Witch TV show.
Oh,
it was
like
Lobo going. Okay, so Lobo is hanging out in a bar, and a bunch of intergalactic cops show up, and he thinks that they're after him, but they're like, no. We have a package for you, and they wheel in this intergalactic coffin-looking thing. But inside, all Silence of the Lambs out, is Lobo's son, who's even more wild and dangerous than he is. Mm-hmm. So he gets hit with this kid that he's now got to look after, who looks exactly like him, but has a little bowler hat. And obviously Lobo does not want this responsibility. It's the worst thing. The kid ruins everything. He's like a cyclone. Mm-hmm. So Lobo is going from planet to planet looking for the baby mama, because Lobo has no idea who the mama is. So he's going from planet to planet looking for his baby mama to give this kid back, who's a nightmare. And every planet is a different sitcom. So there was and this is even before Cosby got arrested. So there was a Cosby planet where Lobo would be wearing Cosby sweaters. Yeah. And then there was a Leave It to Beaver planet where everything was black and white. And what were some of the other ones?
Do you know if any of these pitches ever?
There was a
did anyone-
50s.
did
There was
anyone
like a
look at them?
50s. Yeah. They got looked at. My Green Arrow pitch, which was really fun. It was basically like the movie Speed meets Green Arrow. I'm not going to get into it on the show because
Still want to do
I
it.
still want to do it. It's like really cool, but it's basically like Speed meets Green Arrow, and Green Arrow has like he basically gets like screwed over and bought out by Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne buys up all his stuff because Bruce Wayne wants him running the Hall of Justice. So now he's broke. McQueen's broke, and some stuff goes down, and he ends up having to go and rob all the banks in Queen City. And he gets chased by Batman and like all these dudes. It's like it would have been like super cool. But that one apparently Jim Lee had seen and was like,
okay.
"Oh, this is kind of cool. Like we might go with this." And so for like a few months, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get to do this Green Arrow thing." And then it all fell apart because what happened was DC 52. But before DC 52 happened, Mark Chiarello gave birth to this.
Yeah, this is, I want to say 2009, something like that.
Something like that.
So this is after I left the Toronto studio because I was working
Yep.
on Teen Titans Year 1 at the time.
That's right.
I came to Montreal, I worked on some other things, and then Mark Chiarello called me one day and said, I think the way it happened was he called me and he said, hey, would you be interested, I think I had drawn some Flash covers or something.
Right.
And he said, I like, you draw a good Flash, do you want to
Yeah, and you
draw
had
this?
Flash on your Teen Titans too.
There was
Wasn't
Kid
there a-
Flash and
oh,
Flash, yeah.
Yeah, there was like the Flash cover, I think.
And I'd done a Flash story in the Flash comic that Mark Waid had written, I think. But he said, do you want to draw this Flash thing? I'm doing this thing called Wednesday Comics. It's an oversized throwback to comic pages in the newspapers.
Yeah.
But someone else was writing it, I think. He said, I think I have someone, and I cannot remember who it was. And I was like, yeah, okay. Like, I think I said, yeah. And I think I said, I'll write it too, if you want. And he said he had someone else, he had another writer. And then I think he called me back like a few days later and said, that other guy doesn't want to do it. So if you want to write it. And then I said, can I bring my buddy Brennan in to write it? Because we've been writing stuff together for years.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, whatever you want.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I made
I will say,
of notes.
like my favorite thing on this cover is your Flash.
Oh, thanks.
like-
I like this Joe Kubert.
Oh, the
Stuff
Joe Kubert
and
thing's
Eduardo
really
Rizzo.
great. Yeah, but this is look how like this was in the sun.
Yeah, this has been,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
my copy of the
Yeah.
collected version that I've had for
This is what it
years.
looks like normally. Look at it's turned pink
This is
from
a
being in the sun.
This is a reprint. They
Oh,
sent
this is
me-
a reprint.
Well, they sent me a stack of newer printings, which is why I have
okay.
these. This is an old one that they
Right.
sent me, and it's just been out on my shelf for
Now,
years.
what I wanted to say about Wednesday Comics is when DC 52, right before it got announced, and we were doing those pitches, in my head, this was coming out, and I was like, this is the future of DC. This is the most murderer's row of comic creators that has maybe ever been gathered for one thing. And I
Except
thought
for
this
maybe
was
Batman
a no-brainer. What?
Except for maybe Batman 400 that we were looking at.
Oh, yeah.
earlier.
Yeah,
But
we're
yeah,
gonna-
I know what you mean. Let's
like the
look,
murderer's row in here.
Well, you can see
is
here,
ridiculous.
but let's just look at let's look at the roster here.
Well, yeah. So I've got this here. We have.
But before we do that,
Yeah.
in terms of like format, like I don't think they were ever going to do regular giant newspaper editions of things. But
Yeah.
in terms of like just getting a lot of really talented people on like, because it was like not continuity stuff, right? It's
Yeah.
just like here's some of our most popular characters. Just run with like the core concepts.
Yeah,
Just
like
do
this,
whatever.
This is what they look like.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're huge.
Joe Kubert.
Yeah, Joe Hubert on
before
a
it passed.
gigantic page.
Oh,
You can
It's
see
so dope.
all of the
It's
brush
so dope.
strokes and nib.
look at this.
strokes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, look at your little dot patterns. Well done, sir.
Well, I didn't color this. We can get into this,
Oh,
but
yeah,
let's.
But I just wanted to give people an idea of what this thing looked like.
Yeah.
And like Ben Caldwell's like maniac Wonder Woman thing was always crazy. And this, okay, so Amanda Connor is the coolest lady, like in comics of all time, maybe. And her Supergirl is like adorable. Did Jimmy write it? Yeah, Jimmy wrote it. Amazing, but like Paul Pope
on a gigantic
Paul
page
Pope's
like this. This
Strange
is like
Adventures.
this format
was-
is made for Paul Pope.
It is every time Paul Pope shows up in this series is some of the coolest art that I've ever seen. And of course we got Michael. So
Galloway, Mike Allred.
So let's get into it. Let's read out who's in this book.
Right. So we got Batman by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Rizzo.
I haven't seen
100
Brian.
Bullets.
I haven't seen Brian in a while. Brian used to like come to the Montreal Comic Con all the time, and he's one of the coolest dudes I know. Like he'll come, he'll show up, and we will talk about wrestling for the entire weekend.
Well, sounds
It is amazing. Yeah. Brian's amazing. I hope he comes back to Montreal like at some
I don't know
point.
what he's doing now.
He's doing stuff. He's still writing. Yeah.
Do you want to just look through this or just start flipping through?
We can flip through, but like I want to read this. I just want to read this out for you.
Go for it.
Okay, so you have Brian Azzarello and Ed Rizzo on Batman coming off of 100 Bullets.
Yeah.
Like amazing.
And I think also Batman, like because they followed up. They followed up Hush, I think, with a run of Batman comics, which is really cool.
Out of nowhere, we get Commandy by Dave Gibbons and Ryan Sook.
Oh, I know.
My God.
And Ryan Sook's artwork on Commandy is some next level shit.
But even if Dave Gibbons had drawn it, it would have been sick.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Then we have Arcudi and Bermeo on Superman. Nolan in the studio is like the all-time worshiper of Lee Bermeo.
Lee Bermeo.
We've got Dave Bullock.
On Deadman.
Who's the writer on this one?
I think he wrote it also.
Oh, did he write it as well? There's another name credited here. Heck. Then we have on Metamorpho, we've got Mike Allred and Gaiman.
Yep.
Green Lantern, really, this is what turned me on to Joe Quinones originally.
Me too.
Well, his cartooning style on Green Lantern was
Kurt
some of the
Busiek
coolest stuff.
Joe
Yeah,
Quinones.
Kurt Busiek.
Yeah.
And then on the back, of course, we have Strange Adventures with Paul Pope writing and drawing. Teen Titans with Braganza and Sean Galloway, the Cheeks. One of the coolest artists.
Galloway.
Yeah. One of the coolest, craziest art. He does comics, but I think he's like so big into like
I'm trying to remember
all kinds of stuff
when I
in
first saw
Hollywood and toys and
his work. He's done a lot of like designs for cartoons.
He was like Canetti to us. So when we first discovered Canetti like 20 years ago, and we were getting his sketchbooks, Galloway was at Comic-Cons and started coming up, and we saw Galloway's work around the same time, and we were like, oh my God,
it super clicked.
So good.
Clicked with my sensibilities at the time because when I first saw his stuff, I was working on Teen Titans Year One, which was a very simplified, like animated kind of looking thing, and he does that better than anyone, I think.
Oh yeah. We got Kyle Baker on Hawkman, and it's wild.
Cool.
It's wild. Dan Didio's
Metalman with Garcia-Lopez. And Kevin Nolan. Well, that's Garcia-Lopez.
That's a murderer's row right there.
Nolan.
Yeah.
Like that's gold.
This must have been Didio's like favorite thing, like something he probably was wanting to do for like years and years and years.
He loved the Metalman.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, I don't know him well, but like I know that he loved the Metalman.
We got, of course, Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti on Supergirl. They're my homies. They're the people I hang with the most. I love them very, very dearly. We got the Kuberts on Sergeant Rock. Why is there multiple Kuberts?
Writer Adam Kubert.
Adam Kubert wrote it, and then his dad drew it. Yep. That is killer. And then, of course, you and Brendan Fletcher on Flash, and Walt Simonson. I think that's Walt Simonson.
Wait, what?
Wait, who's on the Demon?
We
got Brian Stelfreeze.
The Demon is Stelfreeze.
Brian Stelfreeze.
Written by Simonson.
And written by Simonson.
You know what? I didn't know that until this day.
That is
also, and then Ben Caldwell's Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, and then Ben Caldwell's Wonder Woman, which is wild.
Yeah.
Like when you think of Cheeks in his cartooning style, and then Ben Caldwell's another guy where you saw his stuff and it had a very animated look.
Yeah.
And
looks like nothing else.
Yeah. So Wednesday Comics is where I discovered Ben Caldwell, Joe Quinones. Those two guys were like brand new standouts for me that I'd never seen before.
I guess you got to imagine like Mark Chiarello is seeing all the art that comes into DC, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't know how long he was working on this as a concept. I think he pitched it a few times and it was not going anywhere. And finally, it gets approved, and like he's just cherry picking from Yeah. Stuff he liked.
They got Dave Bullock in this book, and Dave is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also kind of like, we got Amanda Connor and Jimmy, but why was this not Darwin?
Darwin? Yeah.
Yeah.
They may have asked.
Maybe he was busy, and he said no. I don't know. They have very similar styles. I think
love
they
what
both
Bullock
work. They
did
both
in
work
this.
for Bruce Timm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just surprised it wasn't Darwin. But I mean, like whatever.
Darwin did do that.
Bullock is awesome.
The other Mark Chiarello project, Solo. Darwin did that whole issue.
Yeah, but that was before Wednesday Comics.
Yeah, but I mean, like he was definitely showcased.
I'm trying to remember during Wednesday Comics, DC 52. This was after he had done. Darwin had done New Frontier. It was after.
Yeah.
So I'm just I'm surprised it wasn't Cook considering these guys were in it.
Thereh also secret stuff in the back here that's not even in here because I remember Mark telling me because we had to work. So I should grab pages of this. I have like the original pages here that we can look at. But I was working.
We should definitely do that.
I was working pretty much at this size, like two giant spreads.
Well, this is bigger than an 11 by 17.
Okay, well, I was doing two 11 by 17.
Or is this 11 by 17?
I was doing like double page spreads.
Okay, yeah.
Vertically.
Yeah.
And we were all working like way ahead because of the schedule, because I think it was weekly, wasn't it? Wasn't it coming out weekly?
I thought so.
Or something?
Yeah.
Every Wednesday. So we were all way ahead, and Mark had some backup stories being done by other people that were not showcased here. They weren't published until the collection.
Right.
That were just being done in case someone didn't turn in their pages.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
You're gonna have to get the art. So at some point, we're gonna have to have a break, and we can throw a little ad in there.
Yeah.
And then, look at that! I like that. That's cool. I remember when these came out. I bought all of them when they came out. That was like some of the coolest comics of all time, and the fact that I had so many friends working on it was like really, really cool. Oh, I like that little rolled up part.
Originally published, copyright 2009. Yep.
2009.
Yeah.
I think 2009. I gotta remember. I think my first Friday the 13th comic was sort of like 2006
It would have been 6 or 7, yeah.
So this is like only a couple years after I started going pro. Oh, okay.
So
look at that.
Yeah. I mean,
hot damn.
This whole thing's amazing. Eduardo Rizzo is like
sweetheart too.
Well, he's just a master of composition and also like environment. Like amazing angles and amazing environments. Like nothing,
without overdoing it.
Yeah, like everything is very detailed.
You know what's crazy? I don't know where it is. I have to find it. I was at a comic convention with him, and at one point he came up and just gave me a drawing of Wonder Woman. Like probably from like the hip up. He's like, here, Andy, I want you to have this. I was like, wicked. I don't know where it is.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to find it.
Yeah, you should find that.
Yeah,
I bet it's tucked in a book.
In a book somewhere. Yeah. That's all my stuff just ends up in a book somewhere. Anyway, brilliant artist. Brian.
One thing about this
I
stuff
love Brian too.
Is
Brian's
that
awesome.
You get a lot more. So all of these, I think a lot of the Wednesday comic stuff started with these giant banners at the top with the title, like you would get in a Sunday paper.
I feel like just every comic should start with that.
Yeah.
Like page 1. Let's just do that.
You get way more panels per page, right?
Yeah, of course.
So keep in mind, this is like it was one page a week you were getting of this. This was
but you guys aren't South Parking it, right?
No.
You guys did this ahead of time.
Part of the challenge of working on this is that you basically had one page an issue to get some story
across. Do you remember
across.
how many pages there were?
A dozen, I think.
12?
I think.
Okay.
So yeah, this issue 1 of Wednesday Comics. This is the Batman you get.
Yeah.
Then you're moving on.
Then
so you have to make it dense enough
to tell a story.
At least the challenge for us was like, what can we do in this space that first of all gives you enough meat in a single page that you're going to remember it, and second of all makes use of the actual medium. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Like the newspaper medium, which we'll get to. Let's see. Well, I talk about the Flash a bit more. So what they've done is they've taken all the Batman stuff and bundled it together.
Yeah. That's what the book is. Yeah.
But like, look at the number of panels on the page here. Like every page is going to have like a starting point and a little cliffhanger.
This one has 18. And when we get to Caldwell, I feel like there's like
Oh yeah, well,
50.
it'll be off the charts.
Oh, look at the colors of that page. Hot damn. That's gorgeous. That gives me some serious Frank Miller vibes
I would
right
like
there.
to, I don't know what issue this is, but I would like to
Badass.
compare the printing in this to the actual newsprint
Well,
because,
count it. It's, we got, what?
well, let me just open up issue 1 here.
Well, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking for issue 5. It is here.
Oh, they're all
I don't
here,
think
so
I opened issue 5. What's that one?
3, 4.
7, 5.
Okay, crack that open because I just want to see, because one of the things that surprised me looking at this was like how much gradient work was on these pages.
Hunky Robin Hood.
Yeah, open her up to Batman.
Oh, right on the back, man.
Yeah, so just let's compare, I mean like,
Oh, careful.
so it's actually printing, so the original Wednesday comics are bigger than the collected.
Yeah.
They couldn't do a
Yeah, look.
collection that's actual size.
Whoa, wait a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, look
no,
at the
no,
panel
no.
sizes.
Oh, yeah, it's way bigger. Yeah.
So the other thing was,
Cool.
and we can talk about this again when I get to the Flash stuff, but like Dave McKeag colored our Flash pages, right? And I remember getting stuff, like getting digital files back from Dave and thinking like, oh man, like I don't know what, I'm not sure what he's doing here, because there was like some very like saturated looking purples and things like that. And I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work. But what I didn't know is that Dave knows his shit.
Oh, yeah,
And
Dave
he
knows
was,
his shit.
Dave was coloring for newsprint.
Dave McKeag did your Flash?
Yeah, Dave McKeag
Yeah.
colored the Flash.
Yeah.
Dave was coloring for newsprint, like knowing that it's going to be printed on newsprint,
That's
and
smart.
choosing colors and palettes and things that he knew would work and translate to newsprint, which is
Yeah, right.
something they obviously used to do back in the day, but
Oh, hell
no
yeah.
one really considers now because we're all printing on this nicer coated paper. But yeah, I was just curious to see like what it looked like on newsprint.
I mean, this
versus,
is just slicker paper.
yeah, but how
the
how do
newsprint-
these greens show up?
This looks good, though. Let's open it up to something like these are looking great. This is the color palette on Sergeant Rock is on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Metal Men, and obviously this guy
Pope
like
must.
Pope is
Oh
a
no,
genius
it's
in color.
colored by Jose Villarrubia.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. Boom. Oh, he should win an award for that. Cheeks is always well colored too.
He colors himself, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
This is great. The color schemes
Quinones.
in this are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, just curious how it translated. Like this newsprint held the color better than I expected.
Right.
I thought it would be muddier.
I'm gonna put this back where
Yeah.
it is. We gotta watch out
So
because
anyway.
we have some really precious comics under our arms and stuff. I don't want to wreck them.
We got, yeah, we got. So we got Rizzo here on Batman,
so dope.
and I couldn't tell you. Like I haven't looked at this stuff.
I haven't
in
looked at it
years.
since it came out.
Yeah,
I love this crop. That's a fantastic crop.
I like this.
Yeah.
This shadow over top, like the way it's framed
Yeah,
by
his
this
cropping
window.
is fantastic in
Yeah.
this. Look at that alley scene. Brilliant. That's so cool. And we must be getting near the... Oh. I love that he left this borderless and Batman's like falling this way out of the page.
Yeah, that's not Batman, but I know what you mean.
Oh, who's it? Oh, it's... sorry. I'm upside down and now I have to wear glasses because I'm... Losing my sight. Who's that girl?
Whoever
that
this girl is.
Sorry, yeah. Vicky
All right.
Vale. It's Vicky Vale.
It's not Vicky Vale.
not
So
Vicky
that's the end. But so now we got like I remember like seeing. I think I saw some of the originals of these,
Yeah.
and they were just
Unreal.
bonkers. Yeah.
Yeah. Commandy. So
So
dope.
like you got yourself. I guess.
I don't
I
think
guess
I've
that's
ever
Ryan
read
Sook
a-
drawing a Jack Kirby.
Yeah, that's a Jack Kirby.
It's either Kirby or Sook doing Jack Kirby.
Probably Sook doing Jack Kirby,
Yeah.
but I don't know that I ever read a classic Commandy comic.
I just bought a bunch of them.
I should check it out.
Yeah.
It's
So
gorgeous though.
Commandy, Last Boy on Earth. Yeah. It's as everyone knows a Jack Kirby
Yeah.
DC thing. But like
Whoa.
this stuff looks like he's basically doing Prince Valiant,
Yeah, it looks like Prince Valiant.
right?
Yeah.
Like So these like the Prince Valiant pages were these giant.
Oh, I know. You
giant
like
full-page spreads.
at Benno's house in Atlanta. He's got that giant Prince Valiant on the wall, and that thing is like, that thing looks like it's like 3 feet by 4 feet, the original.
Yeah, I'd like
in a
to
giant
actually
frame.
ask Kurt Busiek if he had the Prince Valiant stuff in mind when writing it. Also,
Come on, he must have.
Well, Sook obviously was doing a Prince Valiant page layout, but
they definitely talked about it. It had to be.
Look at this.
It's so dope.
It's so delicate.
Yeah.
And like I kind of want to look at this stuff without color too, just because it looks like it's so beautifully balanced.
I need to like.
Great lighting on this gorilla.
Oh man, I gotta write a story with Mother Trucker where she has to fight a bunch of gorillas.
Good colors too.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's like a proper Indiana Jones looking story.
Sook's always been amazing.
Yep.
Like he's like gone through different phases, but like I think this is some of my favorite Ryan Sook stuff ever. Like I don't know what he's referencing here, but these expressions are
They're beautiful.
so amazing and so subtle. Oh, more Kirby stuff. I think these are just Kirby drawings.
Yeah, maybe they are. Oh, now we're getting into Superman.
Now we're
Lee
in
Bermejo Superman.
John Arcudi and Lee Bermejo.
Yep.
Bermejo territory. I knew Lee Bermejo mostly from work he was doing at Wildstorm. Like I just knew him as part of Jim Lee's Wildstorm gang, because I used to follow their blog all the time, and I know he did like some Joker stuff. That was very popular. I don't know if that was before this or after. I don't remember much of what happened in this Superman story. I just remember it's like fully painted and crazy. I'm actually not sure. Let me see how this stuff printed, because this is a lot of paint on the
Yeah,
page.
it's a lot of dark paint. That's the thing with Lee Bermejo. Everything's pretty dark. Like he must have to fight a lot with printing based on like how
on
dark his
newsprint?
how dark his stuff is. It's not bad.
Yeah, like he's not
It's still readable.
I was gonna say you're losing a lot of the blues, but he's not using a lot.
No, he's not even using a lot of blues. It's got a really like warm, rusty sort of look. Even like this is so saturated out to being warm colors at this point. Like the whole thing is very rusty.
Yeah, but it looks pretty well. Okay.
But I think that's sort of his deal, like keeping things like more earth tones as opposed to like classic comic book stuff. Everything feels a little earthier. Like the city's just brown, right? Like at night.
Yeah. Well, like, at a glance, a lot of it is kind of
like
brownish.
would you ever imagine Superman's farm like in those colors? Like I can't think of that farm without the super bright
blue
sun
Kansas
with the
sky.
green and It's very cool though.
Yeah, nice expressive stuff.
Oh yeah. This looks like the bad guy he fought in the Superman movie. Who ended up being like the Bizarro or whatever.
Whoa. Are you spoiling Superman stuff?
Oh yeah, sorry.
One thing about this story is that it's like, you know, he's just kind of doing, I know he's painting everything, so it's taking forever. But these are basically just composed like regular comic pages.
Yeah.
You know, like there's the same number of panels and the same basic composition you'd see in a standard size comic.
If this isn't digital and it's actually hand painted.
I don't think it's digital.
Okay, then these must go for like what? Anywhere between like 8.
Oh wait, this is so Lee Bermejo artist and Barbara Ciardo colorist.
Oh.
So he might have done grayscale?
Grayscale paintings and then they got
like
colors.
Ink washes or something?
Yeah, ink washes. Yeah. Okay, comic hunter. Here we go.
Oh yeah, here we go. These are both Garcia-Lopez comics. These are Dan Jurgens covers, but Garcia-Lopez interiors. Let's have a look.
How many comics do you think you've read?
Is there even a number? Thousands.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, how many have I read? Like some of them I buy and don't actually read.
Sometimes you just buy it for like a cool cover or something?
Or like just cool art.
Cool. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool.
Garcia-Lopez pencil art, Joe Rubinstein inking. I'll pick these up.
Sometimes do you buy them for the art knowing that you don't like the writer?
Often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy.
Very often. It's rare that I'll buy something for the writing that I don't like the art of,
Unless
but I
it's
will
like-
do it.
Would you like buy it for like the writing if it's a part of like a bigger run of like something that's like
It would just be if like there was a really interesting writer, an interesting take on something.
Oh, okay.
Dave
then we
Bullock
got
stuff?
Dave Bullock in the house.
I mean, it's so dark. Like they're from the same school.
Same school, but
Yeah.
it looks very Darwin. You know, like you've got Bruce Timm, Darwin, Dave Bullock, Mike Cho, and J-Bone, all with a lot of the same sensibilities. With Mike Cho probably being the most minimal of the group, like the most stylized of that style,
Well,
as
this,
far as
this
like
stuff,
pulling
like,
out detail.
yeah, like Bullock and Cook and even J-Bone to an extent, like feel more homogenized but like I feel like Cho gets into the like Darwin of it all, Bruce Timm of it all, but he comes from like more of like an indie.
Yeah,
of
there's like a
vibe,
Dan
Cho
Clowes thing,
background.
because I remember when I
Yes.
first met Cho,
Like an Adrian Tolman,
he had
Dan
like
Clowes
he had
kind of
the
thing.
indie
Yeah.
sensibilities.
Yeah.
And then when he got into superhero stuff, there was like, I think he was learning things from Darwin by like kind of picking it up, and there was like some similarities. But now I think Cho's like now Mike Cho's Mike Cho.
Yes,
he's-
but like the stuff I love about
like-
Cho is the original DNA of that indie
Yeah.
kind of thing. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
like with like the superhero stuff layered on top of it, which is why I like when he
Oh,
does
it's a bummer,
he does Kirby stuff so much.
I don't have it here, but I have his new book. I'll have to show you.
Oh yeah,
it might
yeah,
be
yeah.
here.
The Chip Kid one.
Yeah, the Chip
I'd
Kid
like to
one.
see
He
that.
just won like an ink pot, and
Yeah.
the book is awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Whenever Cho moves away from this work, like from when he started doing superhero stuff, into more like Kirby, like esque whatever, it's freaking awesome. And of course, like it's unmistakably Cho now. Like you know, like everything he's doing is
This stuff's really cool.
that's awesome. All this
feels like it's got
60s,
some like
like
Steranko
Vertigo,
kinda-
Hitchcock business right here. Like even like the sensibilities in movies these guys are watching, like Hitchcock and like Lee Marvin and all that stuff, and then they're into, they're all super into Kirby.
I thought Dead Man was a Neil Adams thing.
Yeah,
It says created by Arnold Drake, so I gotta.
I do
look
love
that up.
Dead Man. I got to draw him once in that Swamp Thing issue. I got to I think he's in it like 3 times. I got to draw Dead Man 3 times, and it was like very, very cool.
This guy's real Kirby looking.
It's totally. Dave's killing it on this.
Yeah,
like
these are
it's awesome. Oh, does these 3 panels not remind you of Wes Craig?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
wouldn't have
Like
thought
Wes
of it, but
Craig's
yeah.
new like Superman stuff that he did recently.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
All this stuff looks very Wes.
Yeah, that looks super Wes.
Here we go.
Okay, now we're
This is
getting
where,
into
This Joe Quinones stuff.
is brilliant.
Yeah.
The expressions on the faces, the cartooning on the faces. I mean, there's a cartoony look, but it also has like such a realism in it.
He also nails this like what 50s, 60s like period
Yes.
kind of vibe. Like I don't know if it's
Yes.
just his style of drawing or if it's the colors or like obviously the settings.
Yeah.
But man, it's so great.
I'm so into his Green Lantern stuff. It's crazy. I know he got really into doing like the Michael Keaton Batman stuff in the last few years, but man, when I first saw this.
This stuff reminds me of like the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Like
I
in
remember
terms of,
like and the
designs.
rendering that's in the faces is it's subtle but brilliant, and then he pulls out in the backgrounds. But like I always thought like the color rendering on it gave it something. It reminds me of Allred.
It's very soft. Like there's a lot of soft rendering. I think he does a lot. Like this is probably traditional. I don't know what he does now, but there's a lot of that kind of like charcoal shading.
Yeah. I remember when this came out, he came to a TCAF in Toronto, when this was happening, and I remember running up to him and just being like, "Oh my God! Like, the work you're doing on Green Lantern is the craziest, most awesome stuff ever."
I would say still, he's unique. Like I don't see anyone drawing like this.
No.
You know, like there's
No,
such
this is very unique.
It's so grounded and solid, but still stylized and animated.
I could have read books and books and books and books and books of this Green Lantern stuff.
Did he do a run on Green Lantern outside of this?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I know he did. Didn't he do some Howard the Duck? Or maybe just his covers?
I'm not sure.
But I love it. He's one of a kind in this stuff, and it's really tight and really gorgeous. And the rendering,
beautiful brushwork.
Yeah, the brushwork and rendering on the faces and stuff is just
This is great.
unreal good.
This
yeah.
is like speed.
This reminds me of Spies Like Us. Well, definitely Bond, but it also reminds me of the movie Spies Like Us. Yep, Quinones just killing it on this. Who's the writer? Kurt Busiek.
Yeah.
Awesome. Whoa,
So
my God, look at that. This makes me want to draw a Green Lantern, and I've never, ever in my life wanted to draw a Green Lantern.
No, I
Like,
agree.
I've got no urge to draw this character in my entire life. There's nothing about me that would, like, want to draw this.
My cousin
like,
Kirby
I look
is
at this and I'm like,
a massive Green Lantern fan. And
Yeah.
the only interest I have in drawing Green Lantern is just to show my cousin. Because outside of that,
Yeah, right.
I have no real
Yeah.
connection to the
This makes me want to draw Green Lantern. Like, totally. Wow. Just like, and this also reminds me of later, after Quinones, came an artist named Doc Shanner. And like, Doc Shanner's characters always had that Kurt Swan.
Yep.
DC, like, the characters are smiling. They're all like super bright and smiling. And I remember like looking at this.
Does
and
one of
like,
the best Supermans.
Oh yeah. So I remember going up to Doc Shanner too and being like, oh man, like your DC characters aren't meant to be dark. Like they're meant to be like, you know,
Kind of smiley.
yeah, kind of smiley.
I want my DC characters smiling like they did on the Super
Yeah,
Friends.
they should feel like Super Friends. They should feel 60s.
Yeah.
I feel like all DC characters are sort of like they're coolest when it's the 60s. Like look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So Mike Allred,
Allred.
super cool dude. Like I first started reading Mike Allred on Mad Men, as we probably all do.
I message him from
Oh,
time
yeah?
to time
Yeah.
and have like little Instagram chats with Allred because he was like really tight with Darwin, and sometimes
Super
I'll
cool
ask
dude.
him to
Like
do
he was
stuff.
he was like making his own
Pretty
movies
sure
and
I
stuff.
asked him to do covers.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
should
I asked him
ask
like
again.
what yeah, we should ask again.
Yeah.
You want an Allred cover?
Yes.
I mean, he
I
was
mean, Mike
doing
Allred is amazing.
Batman stuff, but and I know I asked. I totally asked because he was like, "Oh, I'm busy right now. I'm doing this new Batman thing, but maybe after."
Yeah. So I was always interested that he and Laura Allred, who colors his work, his wife. Awesome.
What a team.
But like, there's something
Super team.
about there's sometimes see you
It's
can
like
see it here.
there's like a fuzziness
Yes.
that's off register.
And
We've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is.
I think
I don't know what it is.
finally I think
Is it the pencils?
I think what's happening is she's coloring it and then like blurring the color layer under the line art. So the reason I like
She
it, I was
has a
talking
trick.
to
She
Stefan
has a trick.
Roux about this too.
Okay, yeah.
Because like you see that in animation cells when because they'll photograph the painting background painting underneath the foreground cell, right?
Yeah.
And if that cell is at all lifted off the paper, it casts a teeny bit of a shadow, and so you get a bit of a bleeding line, which
yeah.
is sort of like a telltale
always has like a
mark
fuzz.
of old
Yeah.
animation,
It's
which
amazing.
I love, and
Yeah, I love
I
it.
do like fakery to kind of replicate it.
Yeah.
They always do it really well.
They've got it all figured out, like right here. Like it's
Yeah, so good.
really apparent.
It
in
does
that
look like a
face.
fuzzy pencil scan. Or something
Yeah,
too,
I don't
right?
know. I'll ask him one time.
Yeah, but I want everything to look like this.
Yeah, like even here you
Yeah.
can kind of see it.
So the Metamorpho story, I don't again remember what it was about, but Gaiman and Allred did it was one of the strips in Wednesday Comics that really took advantage of the format,
Right.
which we'll see. Like
Oh yeah,
it's,
look at this.
like here, we're just getting big, multi-panel pages, but as we go on, you're gonna see that they start doing
yeah, he
crazy
starts
shit.
getting into
And
like snakes and
also,
ladders.
look at
and-
this is where the fold is, right? Like
Yep.
where that
Yeah,
thing's
no.
gonna be folded.
Hey, didn't you guys have to well, it's not apparent there.
No, but here,
Here,
I don't think that's even exact, but you can kind of see
Yeah.
that's not going on a regular comic page. This is
Yeah.
only happening in Wednesday Comics.
Oh, Metamorpho's dope. This makes me want to draw Metamorpho.
Who created
Look at
Metamorpho?
this.
Does it say here?
There's like this drawing of Metamorpho over here where he's like,
Oh, Ramona Fredon. Created by Bob Haney and Ramona Fredon.
where he's escaping this. Whoa!
Did we skip over this?
Did we skip this page?
I don't remember. Yeah, we must have skipped it.
This right here. This like, it looks
Yeah.
like he's underwater. It's really, really great. Yeah, we skipped this part. Whoa, this is epic.
Oh yeah, so we're following the action all the way across the page. Wait, how would this have worked?
I don't know. It just wouldn't have. It would have been 2 separate issues.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, it would have been 2 separate issues
Hmm.
doing that. Really, this is crazy.
I really dig
It's
this.
really dope.
Good ink work.
I want
I
to steal
always
this.
loved Allred's inking.
I'm gonna steal this.
My favorite shit of his is still Madman.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Madman's the best.
Oh yeah, see, now they do the whole periodic
Here we
table.
go.
That's the entire periodic
haven't
table.
done stuff like
they
this.
They worked the periodic table into the dialogue, which is neat.
I haven't done stuff like this since Southern Cross. Southern Cross, I did a lot of crazy stuff. Like I used to do the video game, like early video game things through hallways. So you get like the Southern Cross ship. You would just see all these hallways, and my characters would be running through them. I haven't done one of those in a while.
This might be the coolest Metamorpho I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Super terrifying.
I also
This is
love
brilliant.
Allred's the way he draws women, like going back to
yeah, that's
what's
so
her name
good.
from Madman.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of like Metamorpho where he's like evil skull looking.
Yeah, me too.
Dope.
Oh, look at this guy.
Look at this. Oh, that guy's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. This is also really hilarious. All right, Metamorpho.
Oh man,
That's awesome.
Element Dog.
Element Dog is amazing. Okay, then we get into Sean Galloway.
Eddie Bergenza and
also
Sean
known
Galloway.
as
Eddie
Cheeks.
was my editor at DC for years.
That's right.
And gave me like a lot of my work on Superman and stuff like that. And he was a big fan of Sean Galloway. Him and Carlos Meglia.
Yeah, he was.
Eddie gave work to a lot of really cool people. Like you didn't get this kind of like
Yeah.
style in DC Comics without Eddie.
Well, I
hiring
felt
these
like
people.
Francis and Eddie were like joined at the hip for a while there.
Oh really? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Francis Manipul, like Eddie was like his guy that like hooked him up with everything, I think,
Yeah.
back in the day. But here we go into straight, like if you're gonna take comic books and turn them into cell animation, this is your guy.
Yeah. He's working really desaturated here.
Yeah,
though,
super
which
desaturated. He's normally a little brighter.
But yeah, I think if you
I
were
don't
to-
see any solid blacks
if-
on this whole page.
No, there's a lot of gray. If you were going to do this
Yeah.
now, I think you'd see
It's kind of
more-
weird seeing
more
it without
saturation.
solid blacks. That would be my one gripe, is I'd love to see solid blacks, but man, it's dope. Like his cartooning is brilliant. It's awesome.
I love this simple. It reminds me of. Do you remember Rob Haynes,
Of course.
who
Yeah.
did Daredevil Ninja? That we should do a whole show.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Daredevil Ninja. But
That'd be
this
really
stuff
cool.
looks a lot like what Rob Haynes was doing.
Yeah.
Same like the kind of like width of the line.
I don't know why I got this. Like, it has nothing to do with this, but it just is like the guy who did Batman Snow.
Yes.
Remember that guy?
Fisher.
Yeah.
Fisher.
Seth Fisher
Yeah.
that fell off a building.
Yeah.
We should do Batman
I
Snow.
have Batman Snow here.
I do
somewhere.
too. We should
Yeah.
do Batman Snow at some point, and then
Mhm.
we should
Oh, he also
deep
did
dive
that-
into like
Didn't
his.
he also do some like batshit crazy Doctor Strange stuff?
Yeah,
Or Fantastic
yeah.
Four? It was some kind of
Yeah.
psychedelic thing.
We'll get okay. We need to remember that and write it down because we should do a Fisher episode.
Remind us. Remind us. 'Cause
Mark's
we don't-
over in the
we're
corner.
I'm talking to the
Yeah,
audience.
yeah. Oh,
Talking
the
to
audience.
camera.
I thought
Yeah,
you were
'cause
talking to
we're
Mark.
bad at writing stuff down.
Here we go. We got some solid blacks. Anyway, Cheeks is on fire.
Yeah.
Doing Teen Titans, which is
He's also
your
never
old
slowed down.
stomping ground.
Like he's
No,
still killing
crushing it.
Yeah.
He had I forgot to get it. He had these great like art book, kids books at San Diego with the
Saturday
new
morning
stuff, the
breakfast
Saturday
cereal
morning stuff.
or, cartoons.
And he had them in book format,
Yeah.
and I saw him, and I was like, oh, I got to get these, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait till the end of the show to get them, and then I forgot,
As you do,
as you do.
and then you lose
forgot,
track of
yeah.
all space and time.
I'm dying to get them. They're really cool. All right, then we're gonna get
Oh,
into
yeah.
the man, Paul Pope.
Paul Pope.
Yep.
What? Also, we need to do a whole
Oh
Paul
my
Pope
God,
episode.
we don't have a
why
Paul
are we
Pope
not talking?
episode.
Because
What
like
the hell?
Paul Pope is
Our buddy.
like,
So
well,
cool.
not only
I have
that-
like Paul Pope art in my house, like a
Pope
giant piece.
Pope is like is so punk. Like he's
Yes.
like what can you say about him other than that he's like I think one of the quintessential artists.
Yeah,
in
so he's an
comics.
artist.
Influenced a ton of people.
He's not only, I think, probably was the last rock star in comics. Like when you think about, Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, like that era were like kind of rock stars.
Yeah, those guys were like 90s rock stars.
Yeah.
Pope
After
was
that,
like,
Pope was sort of like, I feel like he got that big, but then
Pope was like compared to those
James
guys.
Jean,
Pope
it was like James
like,
Jean and Paul Pope around the same time.
Pope was more like a 70s Warhol level superstar.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
And like, I kind of feel like he was the last rock star. He was the last one to get any kind of like real fame as a comic book artist, and and he kind of like looks like a rock star, and he kind of talks like a rock star. He's got a bit of a Jim Morrison vibe going on sometimes when I talk to him, and then other times when we're hanging out, he's like very sensitive, like a sensitive soul, and
he's also like a way bigger nerd than you'd imagine from his PR. Like,
Like he's really into Batman.
Yeah,
he's really into like comics.
His Batman Year 100 is I think probably the most innovative Batman we've seen since Miller.
I've hung out with he was really good friends with Darwin, and was with Darwin in the hospital, I think, when he passed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And after that, Paul and I, he knew Steve Manali, but like him and I kept in touch, and now we talk quite a bit. But now when we see each other at Comic Cons, we'll hang out at the bar, and he has got to be like one of the like sweetest human beings like ever. Like forget about like just how brilliant he is. Like and they're this big. They're bigger than this.
Yeah,
like I think the actual art is normal. Like from what I've seen of him in the studio, it's like bigger. It's a lot. But like it would be both these like to here.
Yeah, I think he works pretty big because this is all very like free-handed brushwork, right?
Big free-handed brush stuff. You must have to photograph all of it. But I don't know if he's ever going to see this episode, but I love this guy.
So great.
I love Paul. I love him as an artist, and I love him as a dude.
Pope's a constant reminder to me that like that you should loosen up,
and be yourself, and don't be afraid to try some new stuff. Like, don't look like everyone else. How dope is that monkey?
How dope is that monkey?
How dope is that monkey? It's
t-shirt.
It's just phenomenal work.
Yeah.
Always.
But everything he does, like
everything he touches.
I'm looking at all this. And
oh
I'm
my god!
It's easy to take for granted.
You could
look at it and you're like,
you could like take this,
make
it like 10 feet by 5 feet on your wall, and put it in an art gallery, and you'd be like, brilliant.
Yeah. Also, his lettering.
Yeah.
So cool. Like he
always loved
just
this
hand lettered
lettering.
all this.
Yep. I don't know if you've hung out with him too much, but
no, we met once or twice.
You will.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
I don't know what the hell this story's about, but it's
yeah.
it looks pretty great.
We had like a few drinks together at Cassidy's wake at New York Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was the last time I saw him.
Here you got Jimmy and Amanda.
Oh, Jimmy and Amanda.
Probably
my
the
favorite
most,
people in comics.
You would think, like, you look at that Sean Galloway stuff and you think, oh, this is probably going to be the most kid-friendly story in the book, but no, it's this one.
What's funny to me is Amanda can be kid-friendly, but she can also be the dirtiest and raunchiest one in the house when she wants to be. Yeah. Same with Jimmy. Jimmy can straight up write some dirty stuff, or they can do like crypto. Super kid-friendly. Yep.
Supergirl and crypto. That's prescient.
There you go. That's awesome. That's great. Ooh, I like the colors on this one. I love Amanda. I love them both. They live in the coolest, like, Frank Lloyd Wright looking house in Florida, and I love it. His living room's the coolest living room ever. Like, when I went to visit his house, I was like, he also has one of those living rooms that on one side does like the dip like the
recess
70s
floor.
like recess floor that you sit in, the Madman floor. Yeah. He's got that and like some of the most amazing artwork. And when I visited him, I was like, oh, no wonder Cook bought a house down the street and came here every day. He just wanted to hang out in his living room because it's amazing. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. Yeah. So dope.
This is colored by Paul Mounts, who colored. Who was like, there was a ton of buzz about Paul Mounts in the early '90s because he was doing like more painty stuff or more rendered color on a lot of stuff. He colored all those Jim Lee X-Men trading cards.
Oh yeah, right.
Remember?
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, this looks fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here we got your Dan Didio
Dan Didio,
Metalman.
Metalman.
Didio's clearly scratching an itch here.
Look at this.
He's got to do Metalman.
Look at this
But
dude.
like the star of the show here is fucking Jose Luis Garcia-Lopez, inked by Kevin Nolan.
Insane. This could easily be Superman right here.
Yeah. So Garcia-Lopez, we've done a whole episode on with Ramon. One of the all-time greats. Probably like maybe one of the most influential DC Comics artists.
Yeah, these two together
of,
is
like the style
pretty
guide, all this
hardcore.
stuff. And then inked by Kevin Nolan. Like everybody wants to be inked by Kevin Nolan. If you're inked by Kevin Nolan, your stuff is usually going to look like Kevin Nolan.
If you had Kevin Nolan inking over Yannick Paquette, would you be able to tell the difference?
I think there would be a singularity.
That singularity would form.
Yeah.
Lightning
would
would
just collapse on
strike.
itself.
Yeah.
I think if that
Like
happened,
a
the whole world would just
neutron
become Kevin
collider
Nolan.
would just like, yeah.
All the world would just
war
become
would
Kevin
stop,
Nolan.
Famine would stop. Yeah. And look at them. The pages are packed.
My favorite Kevin, it's hard to pick a favorite
action-packed.
Kevin Nolan, but we'll get into it with Yannick.
Yeah.
But it's probably his Batman Black and White story.
Yeah, I think we're doing a Kevin Nolan episode with Yannick.
Look at
coming up.
this.
It's so good.
That's such a great expression.
Yeah, it's on
So
fire.
Garcia-Lopez packing the panels here.
Just packing
with
it.
like
Makes me want to draw.
with rock solid perspective.
Yeah.
Like
And
just
the
amazing.
anatomy is like amazing.
look at
It's-
God, look at
What'd you see?
Look at this. Look at this composition.
Oh yeah. Is that someone's eye?
I don't know
What
what
am I
we're
looking
looking through here.
The gun?
We're looking or a
Are we looking through the gun?
I don't know, maybe, but
Or an eye?
I like this foreground screaming
cool.
mouth. I don't know anything about the Metal Men. I had
I don't know.
I had a comic with like a Batman comic that had them in it when I was a kid. I always thought they were weird, but whatever. Weird is good.
That's awesome. Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah,
Yeah, and this is like right before DC 52.
I'm surprised you remember what like. I cannot
Remember-
keep straight any DC event.
I remember a lot of the DC events at that time because I really wanted to break into DC at that time.
Oh,
There we
good
go.
punch. Good punch, Jose.
So good.
Oh man,
He's awesome. That's fantastic.
I like the way he's kind of cropped this.
Yeah.
He left a lot of white space.
What was the first thing that brought you into this? What ignited
Praise and fame. I don't know. It was just a joy of drawing. Really, I mean, I'm that generation of in the '90s. Comic was just seems fun and popular and easy, and people were getting rich. So felt alright. But I don't know. Personally, I think it's just a joy of just drawing for myself. I still draw for myself. So yeah. But initially, my first comic was a John Byrne comic I found in the garbage can with no cover and a big ketchup stain on top of it. I guess that would be the igniting aspect.
Do you remember what issue it was?
It was, I can't remember the number, but it's part of Uncanny X-Men where the X-Men are trapped in a circus. You know, Miss Monroe has fought them over and they think they're a circus act when they're not. And then the Beast goes to the circus and see them. It's, oh, fuck, it's the X-Men. But they think they're a circus act and then, whatever. So that's it. That's the first issue.
Ends with Magneto.
Yeah, maybe.
Right before
before Savage Land.
before Magneto takes him to his like weird volcano base, and then they do the Savage Land shit. You found that comic in the garbage?
Yeah, without in French. The heritage. Yeah, it's black and white, which is nice because the color version of Heritage comic was like the worst. Every plate was offset, and like Nightcrawler yellow eyes were always like on his cheek and shit. So that wasn't so great. When they did the color version, but the black and white is great because this you could see like Terry Austin in power, full without any other color, like messing with it. But the traduction, I mean, I was bilingual when I was in my 20s. At the time, I thought it was okay, but it wasn't. I mean, it was very badly translated.
Okay, now we're gonna get into the madness of Ben Caldwell on Wonder Woman. Ben Caldwell is one of my favorite people in comics.
Oh, he's fucking great. Ben took a lot of shit for this Wonder Woman story because everyone was like, "Oh, it's tiny. I can't read it. What's happening?" And blah blah blah. But like, I thought it was the coolest shit.
I think it's the coolest thing ever. Yeah.
Is it difficult to read in places? Yeah.
Sure.
But there's so much great stuff going on.
But it is bananas. Yeah, he went bananas in this.
I think I saw this, and it had a Don Bluth, Chuck Jones.
Yeah, but you know what he's doing.
Kind of
He's
quality
going
to
like
it.
this.
Yeah, here for sure.
Right? He's doing them in fours.
Does he do
He's
that?
right on the. He's right on the edge. Yeah, like they're bananas.
Yeah, they're strips. They're comic strips.
Yeah, they're all comic strips. Yeah.
So each one is like 4
Yeah,
comic strips.
it looks like he did it in strips.
It's exploding out here. But yeah, I'm not going to even try to count the panels on this page. But
No, it's bananas.
But I love the style of it. Like I just love the way he draws. I love his like. It looks like someone kind of doing storyboards for animation.
Yeah.
But then coloring them.
But he's also an animation kind of looking guy.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Look at this. Good God.
Yeah. There's so much.
This is getting intense.
Ben is also.
This is getting to the point where I'd be like, I think I need a magnifying glass.
He's also so obsessive and kind of OCD with his stories and stuff that who knows how much redrawing he did.
This one is very tough because like this is wild. This is like straight up hard to read. Like
he put a Lost Boys reference in here.
What does it say?
This I'm saying. So now you know what they are. Now you know what we are.
Wicked. Lost Boys forever, man.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. So he's breaking it up here. Now he's vertical.
Hell yeah. Now he's vertical.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, it's the only thing that's crazy is it's like it doesn't leave a lot of room for like breakout stuff. You know, like I don't mind the storytelling, but every once in a while I just want to see Wonder Woman like this big.
Yeah.
You know, like the full page. Wild.
Well, look here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now he's opening up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Great.
I don't know if that was Chiarello editing.
Yeah,
it,
maybe
or if
maybe eventually Torello was like, can you
or maybe he was just strapped
open it
for
up a
time.
bit, bud? Or yeah, who knows?
That's so Secret of Nim.
Totally.
That's like a Don Bluth.
Yeah, hardcore Don Bluth,
Yeah.
Secret of Nim.
We should have Ben on here.
There we go. Bang. Maybe it's all on purpose. Like he's opening up as it continues. Wow, that's great. Look at that leg.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. It's all brilliant. Ben rules. Look at these pinks.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
Did
yeah.
you color this too?
I don't know. Probably. Go back to the beginning. See.
Written and illustrated by Ben.
Yep. He colored
That's got because his if you've ever seen his pencil, like he's coloring over pencils.
it. Yeah.
And they're like
Yeah, I've seen
loose. They're loose enough that he would have to
Oh,
color
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like look at it. That's pretty loose.
I've been buds with him for years. He's brilliant. Okay, then
Kuberts.
the Kubert. Joe Kubert before he passed.
I love Joe Kubert.
Around this era is when I went for dinner with him. I went to a big dinner with Darwin Cook. I believe it was in Boston. Adam Kubert was there. Joe Kubert was there. Sergei Aragonis was there. Dave Johnson, Jimmy Palmiotti. I think Amanda was there.
You're just in there, right? You're just like the Forrest Gump of the
I was like the Forrest Gump in this era. I wasn't even big in comics yet. Like I don't think I'd even worked for DC at this point. But I was like like Darwin just took me everywhere.
You're just box of chocolating your way into people's hearts.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So yeah, Kuberts. Basically,
Won a ping pong contest. Charm the pants off of Nixon. Yeah, that's not you know what? Yeah, no, I got right in this era. I was like really in there. I was like I want to meet everybody. And like Joe, I think died the year after that dinner, and like I remember at that dinner just thinking, like I don't know how old this guy is, but he's on fire.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's 60, And I remember he had the whitest teeth I've ever seen on a human being.
Really?
Yeah, there were some white choppers.
Mm.
Yeah. It was.
I picture Jim Steranko with super white teeth too.
He's got super white teeth, I bet.
But
you could grab Steranko and put him in your pocket.
yeah, I've seen.
He's a little guy. He's a little guy. If you try and run up to Steranko and catch a picture, he'll want to kill you.
No,
He's
he doesn't do photos.
Too brittle and little to effectively murder you anymore.
Wasn't he an escape artist? Wasn't Steranko a bodybuilder and
he was a bodybuilder and escape artist. He used to like beat up whole gangs of guys under bridges with switchblades.
He's like
in New York. Yeah.
Anyway,
his Twitter reads just with like pure hate, like he's
pure machismo.
Yeah, machismo. Really. Yeah, mixed with hate. It's
I love this.
And of course, I love Steranko. Like his artwork is the shit. But like this guy's work, we're gonna have to have a Joe Kubert episode at some point. I know. I don't think you're as hot on Joe as I am.
Oh, I love Joe Kubert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Joe freak because
of
Enemy Ace.
Oh yeah.
Enemy Ace is one of my favorite comics of all time. Yeah. I've got the big book of it, and it is some of the coolest drawing ever.
Mm-hmm.
This guy
I love his line work. Some of it reminds me of Eisner.
How did this guy not do Conan?
He probably did at some point.
Kubert must have done Conan at some point. Just loved his brushy work is just genius.
His stuff here reminds me a little of what Buscema was doing on Wolverine.
Yeah.
There's feels
getting
like
into the brushy stuff. Yeah. At first, when I first picked up Wolverine, I didn't know that it was Buscema. I thought it was Kubert. When I first picked it, I had to read and find out that it was Buscema. I was like, oh, because it feels like feels like a Kubert comic.
Melding.
Yeah. Oh, look at those Hugo Boss outfits. I figure we got like another 3 months before all of ICE moves from their outfits into like a Hugo Boss outfit.
Yeah, they'll look good. At least look good. I don't know. I don't think they have that kind of taste.
Yeah. That's freaking awesome. Look at him.
Yeah.
I always love like Sergeant Rock and who's the other dude? Doc Savage with their like crazy like Widow's Peak. Mm-hmm. That stuff's always really great. Just beautiful stuff.
Look at the shading, just like zoop, zoop, zoop.
Yep.
Just throw some lines over it.
You know what this reminds me of?
I don't. What?
No, the lines on Wolverine's eyes.
Oh yeah.
In that Buscema thing. Yeah. All right, now this guy.
Yeah. Here's our
geez,
Flash thing.
Here you are.
So
here's Carl.
Back to what I was talking about with the Metamorpho.
Did you give any of these pages to Albert to sell?
Yeah, he sold one or two.
Oh, you already sold them?
He sold a couple.
Did he pay you?
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Yeah. I still have most of them. Like I hadn't
them.
sold any of them until I gave him that one. I gave one to Brendan as a wedding gift.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are here in the studio.
Albert's coming up here for a wedding. His son's getting married.
Oh, good. Yeah,
I think he wants to hang out again
for
one of those days. He took me and Mike to this amazing Italian place in San Diego.
Oh,
no, it was like on the outskirts of, and I ate like beef cheek and like I thought I was gonna like die after dinner. I ate so much. Like there was so much like fried seafood calamari at the dinner too. For the appetizers, like these bowls just keep coming around. I was just filling myself, and then the beef cheek showed up. Yeah,
you filled yourself up on appetizers.
Yeah, I murdered myself. Like got murdered. And Mike and I just like went to town.
You don't think you'll ever change?
No,
you're gonna.
I'm gonna die that way.
You're always gonna
KO that
always
way.
Gonna
but I have to say, I know you haven't been to too many shows lately, but we did go to Au Pied du Cochon with Albert and his wife, and when I saw them again in San Diego, they're the best. Man. Albert rules, man. He's so cool. Like.
Yeah, and he's got like arcane knowledge of
and like if you actually go to one of his big booths at a Comic-Con, like it's bananas. The original artwork he has will like freak you out. Mm-hmm. Like last time I went, I was on my way for the first time to the show and I saw his table there. And like he's got my book out with my art, and then I was going through and I was just like looking at all the other stuff. I could have sat there all weekend going through the original art.
He was telling us about that Daredevil cover, the one with Black Widow by Bray Windsor Smith.
Yeah.
Remember he was telling us like, oh yeah, that's because he knew it immediately. He's like, oh yeah, it's a great piece of art, except that he drew some big stupid rat on it underneath where
Oh,
the
yeah.
logo goes. He finally posted a picture of that
Oh, did he?
online. Yeah, and
Oh, I gotta
it is
find it.
hilarious.
I gotta find it. That's
It does
awesome.
completely ruin the piece,
Yeah.
but it's funny.
Is it the one where they're like floating in the air? It's
Yeah,
like
like she's
Daredevil and
upside
her?
down,
And there's
I think.
yeah, there's
Oh
like
no,
a
is she
dumb
upside
rat.
down? I can't remember. Yeah, there's a big stupid rat underneath where the Daredevil logo
It's
goes.
one of my favorite covers.
Yeah.
Leave it to
Um,
Albert to be like, oh yeah, but there's a stupid thing in it.
Yeah, so I still have all these pages. So these were
Yeah.
drawn, I'll show you when I get the pages. These were drawn
That's
at
great.
like,
One of my
2
favorite
sizes
things
up.
that you do is your ankles.
oh really?
In this era, yeah, I like your ankles. I always struggle with my ankles.
They're like,
fight
yeah,
with
like
them.
real paddle feet.
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
always
drawing at the time.
fight with them.
So I got to credit Brendan with like when I came onto this, I made a bunch of notes about kind of what I wanted to do in a Flash story,
Yeah.
and then it was his idea to break it up into strips.
Okay, yeah.
Like if it was just me, I wouldn't have thought of that. I would have just been doing like giant pages of Flash stuff. But it was his idea to break it up into like a Flash comic and an Iris West comic. And you can see this is where the page fold is. Because our thought was like, well, what Brendan's amazing at this actually. Just like understanding the medium he's working in
Yeah, right.
and being like, if this is in a newspaper, let's do something that can only be done
Yeah, right.
in that format.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is why we every page was 2 comic strips, so it's like a Wednesday
like your
or a
Subway here, bud.
Sunday comic.
It's good
thanks.
Subway, good monkeys.
Yeah, there's a lot of monkeys, a lot
Yeah.
of gorilla.
You're like
grodd
the
in here.
Robert Bateman of comics when it comes to animals. Like no one does animals better than you do.
2 strips, so you can see all colored by Dave McKick. Dave's amazing.
Dave rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did all this halftone stuff. Like,
Yeah.
he did all that
That's
to
very
give
cool.
it kind of a retro look.
For sure. Very
Um,
cool.
There's a lot of weird quantum physics stuff in here. This whole thing is basically like a quantum adventure that jumps
Mhm.
all over the place. All done traditionally, of course. Like, see, I never would have done it. Like the way Dave colored this, like. The
Oh
way,
yeah, with the
way he-
blues and that red. Yeah,
just
it's
blue
weird.
lighting.
Yeah, it's cool though.
So cool. I
Super
think this
cool.
is the one that I sold recently.
Oh, okay.
I think. I'm not sure.
Awesome.
So at some point.
I love your
we-
smile. See, like again,
It's a
the
happy
Flash
Flash,
should feel like
yeah.
this, like the 70s.
Yeah.
67, like 70s Flash, where he's smiling. It's just red. Like, if you break from that, now that I want to draw, I want to draw
So
the Flash.
here, we take a break from.
Oh,
Flash,
and you got
we're
into
doing
Gorilla
like this is
Grodd.
like so Rob Lee, who's lettering it. We're like, oh, give us like a Tarzan
Oh,
treatment. So he changed. So all the lettering, he changes the lettering for all these strips.
cool. Oh yeah.
So he came up with this Gorilla Grodd Tarzan style title. He changed all of this this lettering for
This
that.
is great.
Yeah,
Oh, you Toby Maguired it.
McGuire it. Yeah, and
You totally pulled a Toby Maguire.
see what happens here.
Every
is-
actor reading this is like, oh, this is gonna work great, so they can see my face.
right. They may even demand it, or their agents are.
I
probably
need my
like,
face
"We
in
gotta
there.
see their
I
face."
can't wear a mask.
Because there's quantum stuff going on, and then Barry's moving through all these like kind of timelines. We now blend the Flash with the Iris West strip, and they become.
He's not
they-
smiling anymore. He's not happy. She's
Yeah,
not
he's
happy at
serious. She's pissed because he's always late.
all. Oh,
Yeah.
so they
So
have
this is where like
they have a relationship problem.
Barry starts getting kind of messed up and is seeing gorillas everywhere, and it's got a nosebleed. And now
Cool.
we're into. I always loved that the Flash did this. His suit. came
Oh
out
yeah,
as
with the
ring.
weird ring.
I was always like, how is this happening? But
Oh, he's wearing a suit. He's got another one.
he's got another one.
Oh yeah, I need a
Got
new
a new
one.
suit.
So it's. Yep. Look at him go. This is
Things
rad,
are
dude.
getting crazy here. This page
cool.
is the one I gave Brendan, which is
With the
is
Snoopy.
it. Well, yeah, every strip. So it's the Flash experiencing his own story in different comic strip styles from the Sunday
Cool.
paper. So there's a Charlie Brown one, Modesty Blaze, Blondie, and I think that was a Dick Tracy. So they're all like I just mimicked the style of all these ones.
Wicked.
I particularly like the Modesty Blaze one.
Look at this image here. It's so cool. Oh, okay, I remember these pages. I
Yeah.
remember this one big time.
This
Being
one's a
like,
this
wow.
one's a weird one because it's challenging to actually follow you've got to follow your eye backwards. It's not following a typical
Oh,
comic pattern.
yeah.
You kind of have to read it like this, and then like backwards again. and
That's the thing when you
it's a
want to
weird
pull out the
zigzag.
J.H. Williams, the third. If you want to get into that stuff, you're gonna run into. You
I
know,
like
where
this-
does
I like
the
this
where does the
old-
reader
old
go?
Grodd gorilla here too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ziggurats.
So awesome. This page is gorgeous.
And then it ends with Meta comic page, and we made an actual crossword
Oh, cool.
page. It's
That's awesome.
actually in the back of this book.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Super fun. Anyway, it was a blast. Like we had such fun doing this.
Oh, I
this
didn't
story.
realize this was a demon Catwoman story.
Oh yeah, not just Catwoman.
By Stelfreeze, who is probably the most gifted painter I've ever seen.
He's amazing. Oh, gosh, my
Live.
guy,
Oh, comic book
Steve
painter.
Wan's in here on letters. He
Yep.
lettered Gotham Academy.
He at Heroes, watching this guy paint is some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen.
it, yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Always loved Stelfreeze. He's one of the
Yeah.
guys, right?
Yeah, he's
like,
he is.
That
yeah.
style is very like it always makes me.
Yeah,
think
who is in Gaijin?
Cully
You've got
Hamner,
Cully,
wasn't Adam Hughes?
Stelfreeze, Adam
Stelfreeze.
Hughes, Dave Johnson.
Yep.
Who's the body bags guy I'm thinking
Jason
of?
Pearson.
Jason Pearson. Is that it?
The only ones I can.
It's pretty
think of.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, but another like murderer's row of a studio back
Yeah.
in the day.
There was like a fabled studio at the time. I remember.
Yeah, those guys
Everything
were,
that came out of there was
Yeah,
fantastic.
Gaijin was on fire.
really like this.
Look at the Kirby Crackle.
Yep.
Rocking some Kirby Crackle over here. Very pulled back for Stelfreeze as far as detail, and it's not like what I would
There's
normally
not a lot going on in these
expect.
panels,
Yeah,
eh?
they're a little simpler,
Especially for the size that you're working at.
from some of the stuff I've seen him do. The Catwoman's great. Very cool. The Demon would be a fun comic to work on too.
I never got into the Demon.
That'd be
Like
cool.
it's like I collect all this Kirby stuff. I can never be bothered to buy Demon stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And this is Darwin Cook's uniform that he created? I think so.
I don't know.
Anyway. Okay.
Kyle Baker.
Kyle Baker, the Wild Man.
I love Kyle Baker.
The Wild Man, Kyle Baker.
Like-
I've
like
got
when
some
I read-
really
did you
whacked
ever-
out Kyle Baker comics,
Do
man.
you have Why I Hate Saturn? That was
I
always
think
my
so.
favorite
Yeah.
Kyle Baker. Cowboy Wally.
Yeah, this guy does some wild stuff.
So I think he's working with a bunch of like CG stuff here,
it's
right?
like a different mediums. Like it's all
Yeah.
over the place sometimes, but not for this. This looks like a little more traditional.
Well, I know he's got some dinosaurs and stuff in here that I think
Oh, that he's
in the
pulled.
back are yeah.
It's really cool. So Star Trek. Oh, when I was a
I
kid, I
love
loved
this.
Hawkman. Like so, when I get into this, so there's so many characters I want to draw. Like, wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That
Like,
is such
holy
a
crap.
great- That's the
brilliant.
Kyle Baker I want.
Yeah.
You know, like this is all paste up photo
Yeah, the
stuff,
faced up weird photo
but
stuff.
like
but
this
it's so
this
cool.
kind of exaggerated figure and this,
Yeah,
it's almost like Sam Keith kind of
totally.
stuff in terms of the angles.
Yeah, this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
But yeah,
think
Hawkman was.
I don't
super
think I've
cool,
ever
man.
drawn Hawkman, but Hawkman's like when I was a kid was one of my favorite comic characters.
He
Yeah,
just
some of
looks
this stuff
cool.
is a little weird for me. It looks a little too pasted up, but
So here you go.
Cool.
This stuff. This
here we
Evan
go.
Dorkin.
This is the extra stuff, eh?
Yeah, this is the extra stuff that I actually did.
Evan Dorkin.
Yeah. And Di Stefano.
I
don't know
have
who that
seen
is.
Evan Dorkin. Like I've been on, I think 4 or 5 panels with Evan. Evan, who is a huge wrestling fan, him and his wife. So we talk about wrestling a lot.
I'm always like,
But
every time someone tells me that they're a huge wrestling fan, I'm always like, really? Like, or like, every time you mention it, I'm like, that person doesn't seem like they care at all about wrestling.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mia, get my belt. Yes, please. Just do it quick for the show. Come on, get my belt. It's under Thor's hammer. Look up.
I'm gonna turn the page.
The white thing. Up. You can see it right in front of your face. It's under Thor's hammer. Yeah, get this. Hurry up. Oh, she's so slow. She's going to do the hopscotch on the way over.
Look at this. This is the same dinosaur picture of just flipped upside down
Yeah.
and put in the water.
Yeah. Hurry. We're shooting. Come on. So Evan's a big wrestling fan, but I've been on 4 or 5 shows with Evan, and every time you're on a panel, and every time you're in a panel with Evan, come here, Mia. Hurry. Just run over. please just run over and give me the belt, and then you can run away. Please, Mia. This is my daughter, by the way. Can you bring me the belt?
You're putting that in the video.
Yes, please. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Just hand it to me.
Talking to me is
Oh, thank you. You're such a lovely, lovely sweetheart. Oh, chopping the arm. The reason people keep talking to me about wrestling is because I'm the champion.
put it in the video.
That's right.
No, I'm not.
IWS Tag Team Champion Animal Bob Anger.
I'm not surprised that people talk to you about wrestling. I'm surprised that the people you talk to are interested in wrestling. That's the part I'm always surprised by.
That's right. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm putting this in one of our videos because it's probably going to be
You gotta come
someone
over
else
here.
is going to have this very soon.
Yeah.
So,
Just to prove.
Champion Bob Anger, sexy beast. Let's put this right here. Amazing.
This is one of the backup comics that was done in case someone was late.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's great.
And here's a Canetti one.
Oh!
Canetti doing the Creeper.
The Creeper.
This is wicked, by the way.
It's awesome.
Yeah. And obviously I didn't see this until it came out in this collection. But
Another,
pretty
like,
great.
What I would say is every single person in this book is a singular, unique voice inside comics.
Well, you can, I mean, just
everyone,
flipping through
everyone
everything looks
is
completely
unique.
different.
Like everyone, there's only one Eric Canetti. There's only one Joe Quinones. There's only one Carl. There's only, there's only one Paul Pope. There's only one Ben Caldwell. Everyone in here is completely unique. And that's why I thought this was going to be the future of DC Comics at that time. Because I was like, this is the greatest artists in comics in one book. And then they did DC 52, which was, let's all draw like Jim Lee. And
Well, I think he did all the designs for it, right?
Yeah, but also I felt very let down. Because I was like, you just made this like Mark and all the guys that were in Wednesday Comics made this gargantuan leap into what I thought was going to be the coolest thing of all time. I was like, if these guys were on these books monthly,
you can look at this stuff and imagine like, oh, what if you just handed these
bulletproof
titles over to these
for
guys?
years.
Yeah.
You would have, like, every book, I would have bought every book in here religiously, no matter what. I would have bought all of them on fire. And instead, you were like, let's find guys that all draw like Jim Lee. I love Jim Lee, but like, let's just make everything Jim Lee for DC 52. And I know it worked at the time.
That's the thing about Wednesday Comics is that what it seemed like an obvious thing to us and to Chiarello, but I'm pretty sure that it was just like to the DC higher ups at the time, it was just like a fucking like oh, just let Mark do whatever dumb thing he wants to do. Just keep him happy. And they're probably
It would
all
be
like,
really great to have Mark on the show.
Yeah. Like, I'd love to
I've
talk
talked to him a
about
bunch of
this.
times.
Like-
Yeah. It'd
like,
be great to have Mark on
obviously-
here to see like what exactly happened. And I'm sure you would talk about it at this point.
Oh, sure.
Because
It's-
Didio's gone. Like everyone in this era that was like in charge is gone.
It's obviously an amazing project.
Oh,
But like so not
Brilliant.
at all the focus of DC publishing.
No,
and I'm certain
no.
it was just like a one-off like well they never did another one, which is insane
Yeah.
to me. Like why?
Yeah, no.
Like it seems
it was
like
look
such an
at
obvious.
look at this pencil stuff from Ben.
Yeah, that's what he's coloring.
Holy shit.
Okay, that's what his art looked like. when he
It's
that he was
so
coloring
dope.
over.
Even like the Amanda Connor pencils.
Here's the
Oh my
crossword.
God! Look at
Oh,
that!
it's a Garcia
Look at
Lopez
that!
page.
Look at this!
Here, look,
roughs.
Joe Kubert pencils.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Look how tight these Kubert pencils are.
Oh, look at your pencils. There they are.
Yeah, there's some of my pencils. That's a
That's a
some of the notes in
crossword
here.
puzzle. All the logos.
Yeah, and also the Ryan.
I wonder if
Hughes
Chip Kidd
logos.
had anything to do with those logos. They're all
No,
great.
it's all Ryan Hughes.
This is great. Oh, it's Ryan Hughes.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Super cool. Oh God! Like this at this time for me was the future of comics, and it would have been the coolest future of all time if this had run for 2 or 3 years. I just would have bought everything.
I don't think we've seen the last of it. I think
It's never gonna get this crazy again.
It gets spoken of critically every once in a while, and I think someone will eventually do this again.
This was like the Mount Rushmore of comic projects and art and stories that I've seen since I got into comics in 2005 or 2006. This
they haven't. No one's tried
nothing has
anything
touched
like it,
this,
right?
and this should have been the future of DC. Should have been. Even Didio's in here. Like this was it. This was the thing. Not to take away from DC 52 that I got to work in, which was great. But
You can take away from it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not,
like-
it leaves
Yeah.
no lasting impression.
yeah, it did, it's already gone. No one really talks about it too much. It's over. You know, there was a lot of gimmicky stuff happening to try. You know, like Hail Mary passes. A lot of
Well, it
short-term
felt like
ideas. I think sometimes.
you know what the
but,
thing
like,
is. Here's the thing, especially with DC Comics, you can do that with Marvel. Like you can ultimatize stuff and make them like. You can't, at least in my opinion, it's very hard to take the DC characters and make them young and cool.
Yeah, you can't
They're
really.
they're iconic.
it never works.
They're iconic
Yeah.
kind of like products of
I
their
mean,
period.
Even like, so you had this, then DC 52. Even DC 52 compared to like what Marvel and DC is now, is I like DC 52 better than anything that's happening now. Like even then it felt like these are DC comics, right? Like I'll give them that. Like these are definitely DC comics. And like, I know like at the time, like Didio was sort of like, people were kind of scared of him or whatever, or he was like a huge personality, but this is a giant undertaking. Like he was like, I want to be number one. I want to beat Marvel. And they did.
Yeah,
Like for a while.
for a little while.
Yeah, for most of the history of Marvel and DC's always been number two, but they became number one, and that was Dan like just giving her, and like,
They had a strategy.
and this
and
was
I'll
part
give
of
them
it.
that.
This was
Yeah.
part of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think this was part of it.
Oh no! This is Mark. This
Yeah,
is Mark
I
for
think-
sure.
I think
This is Mark.
This is an
Yeah.
offshoot.
But like, when I was like becoming a comic artist, like I had not found who I was yet. Like I'm still trying to get better, still trying to get into the industry, still trying to like make headway in that world. Very daunting. Like to see this when it came out. Like some of the stuff where like maybe I should quit. Like how do I get
I
there?
felt like that working on it.
Yeah, like how the hell do I get
daunting
there?
to be surrounded by these guys.
Um,
Let me run over and grab some art.
Yeah, grab the
We'll-
original
we'll-
artwork.
We'll pause
Um,
and edit that out.
oh, so cool. A few minutes later.
A few minutes later.
All right, so Carl has found his original pages
found
from
original
this. We
pages,
gotta be
yeah.
gentle on those. Newspapers under here. There we go.
Okay,
Let's see
so
it.
this is almost all the pages.
Oh my gosh, it's gigantic.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Gorgeous.
As you can see. And I was just doing, well, it was easy because I could tape two of these pages together.
Oh
and,
yeah, so they were easier to travel because
one-
you could
one
like
and
go.
one.
Yeah.
Right, so you can see.
Beautiful artwork by Carl. Wow, that's great.
It's funny for me to look at these because I don't really draw the same way anymore. Like
No.
I kind of draw a bit differently now.
Yeah. Still great. Oh, it's a whiteout.
Yeah, there's a little bit of white out.
Oh, a little bit of whiteout on your page. That's great. That's not what I pictured it looking like. This
Yeah,
looks like a
we're-
pool
we're-
party, like he's getting splashed.
Yeah. Well, it's an explosion of some kind. I can't remember.
Wow, these are great, man.
Here's the Gorilla
So
Grodd.
cool. Yeah, so two 11 by 17s.
Two 11 by 17s taped together,
Mm-hmm.
and then the strips
That's awesome.
start.
Are they 11 by 17 or are
yeah,
they 13
no,
by 19?
No, they're regular 11
Yeah,
by
they're
17.
regulars?
See, they're
Yeah,
regular
okay.
DC pages.
Oh yeah,
Taped together.
man, I loved it when they sent you pages. The blank pages come in the mail, and you felt like a pro. Every
Yeah.
time that thing showed
Yeah.
up, you're like, right on. DC sent me blank paper. So cool. Love that building. There it is.
Here's a crazy one.
That one you need to leave to your family after you die. Yeah,
Some white out here too.
yeah.
But
this,
yeah,
this is like, out of all this stuff, this page has got to be one of your most important original pieces of artwork, I think, because Wednesday Comics is so legendary. This is what I would think is my favorite page of the whole thing, the best page of the whole thing. Yeah, you should frame this. And
Yeah, it's
eventually,
just hidden away in a
eventually,
binder.
like, your family should sell this.
Apparently, I was going to do something else here because there's a bunch of
Oh, yeah,
grids.
look at that.
I don't know what it. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
you were
I-
about to do, or maybe it was already printed on the
I
page.
think I printed
You
them out
printed it
for
on the
some other
page, yeah.
reason. Yeah.
Wow, there we
Anyway,
go.
That's it. That's Wednesday Comics.
Wednesday Comics, one of the coolest art projects that's ever happened at a publisher that I can think of. We do have Batman 400 coming up, but this Wednesday Comics thing is probably the coolest thing of all time. And I wish when they, I don't know if they laid Mark off or he quit,
I think he was laid off
but
along with a bunch of
when
other
that
people.
happened, I was like, oh, you done fucked up.
Yeah.
You done fucked up hard.
I remember being surprised, like, really?
Yeah, I'm like, he's the man. Like, he's got his pulse on the best art and artists
Well, the good
in
news,
the game.
the good news is that he's like doing
By
comic
far.
covers and stuff now. Like if you follow him on Instagram, like he's doing some
Well, when
awesome,
I talked to him a little bit, he's happy as a clown.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
He's
he's
on
having-
Spider-Man covers.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
no, he's
It's cool.
having a great time. But like,
Yeah,
as far
the-
as like
the
having an art
bonus is
director,
we're getting more Chiarello art.
yeah. But as far as an art director goes, you done fucked up. Like he was like, holy crap, this guy knew it was up. Should have just gone with that,
Yep.
and then throwing some Jim Lee on top of it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like hell yeah.
Anyway, hats off to Mark.
Wednesday Comics,
Wicked project.
Wicked Project, one of the coolest things of all time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we could talk about it. Okay,
Peace out.
call it.
I don't want to end with peace out.
Yeah.
Now you got to put it in, right? I don't.
You have to have you saying, I don't want to end with peace out. That's what you did.
Terrat is an experiment gone wrong, and he's just out for vengeance. Terrat came about through a problem I had with an uninvited guest in my home, and no matter what I did, I could not catch it. So I'm watching this thing. I was up late at night watching this thing just run through my house, and the word terror came to my brain. So I combined the words terror and rat, and that's how the character was born.